Hey guys, welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. My name is Dylan.
Woo!
I'm here with Mike Hitman 23 and Pepino Man. This is extra innings. You know,
Extra
turn
innings,
back
baby.
the clock, couldn't handle
Going
us.
all night
We had to
long.
keep going. So Adam had to go, and we wanted to continue on and just talk about cards and things that we love. So let's go, baby. What do we want to talk about first, guys?
Hmm.
It's all silence.
Well,
I mean, Caesar had some stuff ready. Mike's got
No,
some
I don't really have any stuff ready, but I just noticed like I have my baseball cap that I just bought from Tops,
Oh,
and this showing my '89 tag.
let's go.
Look at that.
You bought that hat directly from Tops? They sell those
No,
now?
at Lids, you buy them at Lids, and you get a special card of baseball packs that comes with the hat.
Really?
You know what I mean? But they have hats with like every year Tops wax packs. And I chose the '89 because that was the first set I put together. So that's what it means to me, and that's what I wanted.
Oh, that's sweet.
Okay, so we're gonna have to open that. But who are we going for? Drake Jeffries, or who are we going for?
Steve Jeltz. Come on.
Yep.
Steve Jeltz.
Yeah.
Oh, Steve
It's got to
Jeltz.
be
Yeah,
Steve Jeltz.
duh. Yeah, you're
All
right. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna open this.
Okay.
Oh, Steve Jeltz, man! If I get Steve Jeltz again,
things are meant to be. I tell you, things.
Let's hope so.
Baby.
All right, I'm gonna open this baby up. I'm opening this baby up. Let's see if I can relive that moment. Oh, look at that gum! It's still intact, nice. You know,
you gotta eat that thing. Yeah, that's right. I'll eat any gum I pull tonight. I got.
All right. All right, I got a Bill Pecota, Russ Nixon, Manny Lee.
Hold on, stop. Should we open these up like I wanted to shout out to my nephew Bruce. We'll call him Nobodies.
Nobodies.
Just to be fun. Just
El Bonjos.
All right, let's show the next one.
We got Frank Williams, Walt Weiss. He was pretty big back then.
That's
Rookie of the year.
Cup card.
Scott Fletcher, Dickie, show me your thong. Nelson Liriano. Man, remember I ordered these prospect cards back then.
You did the work to send that stuff in.
Yeah.
Dude, you and my friend. Tommy Lasorda, are you kidding me? That's sick. That's a big one.
Dodgers.
Ah, perfect for you.
The Italian stallion.
Big cat. Look at that.
There he is.
Oh. And we got Kevin with the steals, breaker. We got a checklist. Terry Poole, but I did not pull a Steve Jeltz, and got the last Crusader, Lusader. But hey, yeah, that was cool, man. That it's pretty amazing, like that. How bad I wanted to pull a Steve Jeltz, you know?
Oh my God,
that's the card I wanted right now.
All ripped our shirts off. Hey, Tommy Lasorda, did you ever get close to him?
Yeah. He was always there.
Were you working there when he was there?
Not as a manager, but he was always there. Okay. He was there. He worked. Oh, nice Steve Jeltz right there.
That's coming to you, brother. I had these on my desk. I kid you not, for like 8 years.
That's sick.
There's like a whole little stack of Steve Jeltz for you, brother. I'm just gonna send those to you. Those are yours.
So the greatest Steve Jeltz card of all time, Caesar owns it. And he got it from, do you remember?
From you?
No. So 1 of 1.
The 1 of 1. Man.
Shane.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you didn't even know. Maybe you didn't even know it was a 1 of 1. I think it's a 1 of 1. Is it not a 1 of 1? Maybe it's not a 1 of 1.
It's a buyback. It's a buyback.
Yeah, it's a buyback.
Yeah. Oh.
Dude, like the odds of him having that Steve Jeltz buyback, that they even did a buyback of him, is crazy.
Was it the 89 Steve Jeltz? The 89?
Yeah, it's 89, yeah. I think he sent you a mantle in that care package too. You had like a mantle.
Oh, yeah, dude. Him and Adam. I needed, basically, I was chasing 3 cards. He and Adam sent me 2 of them, so I just need the 61 All-Star now, to complete my run. excluding the 52 tops Mickey Mantle, of course.
Yeah.
But after that, that's complete for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the rest
absolutely.
is going to be a dream. I've always said, like, if my house is paid off before I die, I'm going to sell my house and buy a 52 tops Mickey Mantle and take that to my grave.
Caesar, you might have some hidden gems in your collection. I know that you don't ever think about value or talk about, I mean, any of that. It doesn't matter whether you do or you don't. I don't care. You have a huge collection, and you have a huge collection of unopened stuff. Have you ever thought, this is a question I've always wanted to ask you, have you ever thought to sell all of those? Because you probably have $50,000 minimum, probably in unopened stuff you don't even realize. Like each pack, let's just do, for instance here, a pack of 2018 tops graded in a 9, I think, is probably $125. So you spend whatever it costs to get a pack graded, $30. I mean, I think it's ridiculousness, but you could go about it in a way that you could acquire a Mickey Mantle 1952 Topps card if you so choose to embrace selling of your collection. But I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm just curious.
Oh, you're not, believe me. But yeah, no, I mean, have I ever like thought about it? Like I've thought about it, like what it would take, and it would just have to be circumstance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd have to be like dying or need the money or something. Yeah, of course I would do it. I'm not gonna like sacrifice like well-being, you know, for material things. But if I don't need to, I'm just not. You know what I mean? It hurts me. It hurts me. Believe me. Like there's cars that I send away to people, you know, like in care packages, and at the time I'm super excited, and then when they get it, I'm happy for them. And then sometimes I might forget about it, and then a year or two later, I was like, oh, I want to go look at that. You know, that's with me. I sit on my mower at work sometimes for like 8 hours, and I think about my baseball cards. So every once in a while, I miss my baseball cards, and I think about a card like, ooh, I want to go home and check this card out, and then I'll be like, oh, I give it away. Like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? And that hurt, like, you know, but I don't regret it. But that happens, you know what I mean? So I try not to do that on purpose to myself, you know?
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I miss my cards. There's so many times where like, oh, I want to go home and look at my 61 Mantle that I have a T-shirt that looks like, you know, and man, I don't know if everybody else does that, but yeah, I sometimes I miss cards and I want to go home and just go dig for that card and dig it out and just look at it.
Well, you've given a lot of stuff away that I've known. You've given away some heavy stuff. You gave away a Mantle, like 58 or something, to some kid who needed it in his collection. And when I first got on YouTube, I would have never given anything away. I thought it was insane. So I built something. And then I realized building something is the worst thing I ever did in my life. I was so stressed and nervous and just like, it was way more work. And now that I'm receiving, for once in my life, I really enjoy the giving aspect when the person, it means something to them. So I think
that's awesome to be able to do that.
Yeah. And now that we have YouTube, we're videoing the cards that we're giving away, because either we videoed it, or in my case, you know, I have scans of them, or they videoed it when it came in. So it's always there. I think that giving a card away and seeing it in someone else's collection now versus back in the day when you were giving them away, I think if you give them away to a fellow YouTuber, it's kind of in your collection forever in a sense, because you can always see it and you know where it's at.
Yep. Well, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother side of collecting. You know, it's a whole other part of it.
Yeah, that's for sure. And at the same time, you can't forget the aspect in this community, you kind of reap what you sow. You give away a card, and then someone gives something back to you that you didn't have before. It's you know, it all works out. It all works out in the end.
Yeah.
In this community, at least. Like before I got into the card community, you know, I was in the Tupperware community and you know, stuff like that. And I would give people like Tupperware that they never send me Tupperware back. They're not the same care-loving people like the card community. You know what I mean?
It's freaking nuts. It's nuts what people give away. And then I'm finding
Amazing
it's
group of
nuts
people.
the stuff that I've given away that isn't even close to what people have given me. But you so nailed it with. I even said that in my last video. You're not in the way you did reap what you sow, but you get what you're given. You get returned. Like
Yeah.
what it is baffling. And my friends, as my childhood friends I've had forever, they're my best friends. And like, I don't want to say real life, because you guys are all my friends. Like, I genuinely love you guys. I care about you guys, humans. But the guys you grew up with, that small group you form, I have friends. I don't give them gifts. They don't give me gifts. Like, it's just that, you know what I mean? Like, no way, bro. I'm not going to trust you to like reimburse me of a gift or anything. It just doesn't, there's no meaning behind it. It'd be like a gift of like a Starbucks card or something. But every card that I've received so far, it goes in my collection, and it's just this, it surpasses all the value aspect of all my other cards, because it has this connection with another real friend.
Yes.
So yeah, you guys just nail it on that. And I think it's incredible.
It's amazing what a little bit of paper pulp and cardboard, but how it means so much to us. It's when you think about it, it's almost crazy, but it's amazing at the same time. It's like, wow,
Dude,
what really draws
Hitman.
everybody together.
Hitman.
An amazing group of people. Amazing group of people. Amazing.
Hitman, when this is going a long ways back, but I remember you doing a video of a care package I sent you like 7, 8 years, and then
my
you just
boys.
bit a pepino. You bit a whole pepino, just like tore it in half.
And do you remember my boys were hiding in the back?
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like so young, man. They're like all like, oh my God, what is he doing?
Dad's embarrassing us again.
I'll never forget that, dude. That was the greatest. That was so awesome. It's a lot of good memories, man. A lot of good memories have been made in this being in this community. It's been fantastic. A lot of us have said over the years, and we all collected in isolation,
Yeah, big time. Big time.
And people like, what do you do collecting baseball cards? Like, well, what do you, isn't that for kids? Or like, do they still do that? You still do that? Like, yeah, I mean,
yeah. That's one of the things I've always been interested in. I've said this many times before, is like, I almost want to go into a job interview now, like, because my whole life, I've changed jobs many times when I was, earlier in my careers. And every time you get a job, you apply for a job, it always says, do you have any hobbies? You know what I mean?
How's it going, boys?
What's up?
Hey,
my whole life, I've always put my hobbies are baseball card collecting. And it seemed like back then nobody cared. And I always feel like right now, if you put that, people are going to be like, whoa, that's a lot of money. Like, hey, what's your most expensive card?
Exactly. Exactly. What's your exactly? That's
it's so mainstream now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Frank, cards and collectibles. Now, I've never met you. Welcome. And
I'm all the way up here in Canada, so.
Oh, that's insane.
No, dude, we're like, this is awesome.
You guys,
Canada, Hawaii,
the Northern Lights.
California.
Pepino and Mike, you guys know Frank. I know of your channel. I've seen your channel.
I don't know you, Frank.
Few videos of your channel.
I'm like this big in the YouTube community.
We're all this big.
Not anymore, man. Not anymore.
Oh man.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Same, man. This is awesome. I got to work and I got the notification on my phone. I see extra innings. I'm like, I gotta go check this out.
Yeah.
Why not? Right? We're just talking about why we love this community. Why we love honestly, we don't even have a topic. We just open a pack 89 tops to try and hit a.
I saw that.
Hit a Steve Jeltz. No Steve Jeltz.
No.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. What a bummer.
I know. I'm kind of.
I just did. I did a VR the other day for Peter B, and basically what I did, because he wants you to show off like cards from
Your year.
Year you were
I
born.
have those out.
So basically, I just showed off a bunch of 88 tops. And I was saying, I was like, it's not a complete set. I'm still missing like 27 cards to have 27 to have a complete base, 33 if you want a master set, because there's some variations.
There's some errors, like, or like
Mark McGuire's heel on one of the cards or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. So basically, what I did was I picked a game from the day I was born, and I just did the winning starting lineup and the losing starting lineup.
Yeah, like Peter kind of did that with his. He did the starting lineup.
He did it with was it 62 tops or whatever?
Yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah, that was
those
cool.
are nice. And then he showed off that 62 Yaz. I'm like, ooh, that's really nice.
That's a really nice card. The 62 Yaz is a beautiful card.
Well, Frank, you're trying to get the 88 tops?
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, let's open.
Yeah, I'm still missing a couple cards.
Who are you trying to hit?
You should. I'll give you my email, dude. I have a ton of that.
Why not?
Give me a list.
And the 88 tops. The 88 tops, nice. Is that the one where like it has like the record breakers like Eddie Murray, and it has that little box where like that was the error?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a few of those. I have quite a few of those errors if you need them. I gotta look for them.
I'm pretty sure you could fill the 88 set easy.
Yeah, I have a few of those error cards.
Well,
let's just open this really fast.
Do it, dude. Do it.
A buddy of mine sent me the near complete set as a birthday gift one year, and he mailed it to. He goes, "Hey, I found this in a thrift store." Like, oh, cool. And yeah, it was near complete, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
That's awesome. So, you gotta have the year you were born. I'm
addicted to trading card database, and so I put everything on there, and I'm always getting offers. But as much as I want to, go through with trading for this stuff, I see it everywhere. I just, I'm like, yeah, I'll get it eventually. So,
yeah.
But that's why it's not like I have to complete it now.
Yeah, no, you got forever.
But
there's about 8 million each card.
Yeah. I got a little list, and then I'll be like, oh, am I breaking up?
No,
a little bit, but you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Let's see that pack, Dylan. You got your checklist out, Frank?
Hey,
where's the checklist?
Eat the gum.
Lord knows I gotta eat the gum, right? Like, come on.
You gotta eat the gum.
Oh
yeah, baby!
Hey, I open up wax packs of original Garbage Pail Kids, and sometimes I venture off and eat the gums. So,
dude, we just hit that. All right, who do we want to hit? Because I hit something really sick, like a card.
88 tops.
88.
Hey, I almost. Oh my god! I hit a card that I almost. So I went on my Christmas. Me and my wife buy our own gifts. We get $500. We buy our own gifts, and we wrap them. I went on 4 sharp corners, so I bought a bunch of Tiffany's Topps cards. I only spent like 3 something, but I'm like, because I wanted to get a remote, video game remote for my iPhone, so I saved another 100 and something. This card I almost purchased in a PSA 10 Tiffany that I pulled. So what do we want to pull here? Because there's
88.
What is it? The Tom Glavine rookie, right?
Tom Glavine rookie is the main pull, but. What do you want to pull though? Because Tom Glavine rookie card's pretty. And it's just like it's okay. But
even though I have it in my set because I showed it in the video, I know a lot of people hate him. But for 88, I still like Roger Clemens.
Clemens.
So he was.
What do you got? The Mark McGuire rookie cup card.
Is the Mark McGuire rookie cup card in 88?
Yeah, his cup card is. Yeah.
Oh well, that's the one we have to go for. That's the one we got to go for. The rookie cup, Mark McGuire.
Yeah, 87 has a Conseco Cup card.
Yep.
Okay.
I got my Conseco Cup card out of the dollar store pack.
First card I pull is one of my favorite designed.
Kirby.
All-star cards.
Little offset. Still cool though.
Puckett. Billy Hatcher. These are really cool. The ghost cards. I mean, these are like I always had like clouds around it. So
dude, you used to be able to buy boxes of those for $18.
I mean, how hard is the top designer working when he just like goes, let's just do a white border and just blur the edges? Like my wife will look at this and she'll be like, what is that?
Yeah, now even this stuff is like
2 in a row.
Walks around.
I know,
here.
right?
It's crazy.
Nobody. I find myself.
El Bencho.
These are the best. I can't believe you sent these in. My buddy Dave Windsor, Caesar, dude, he always sent this stuff.
Dude, I have a PC of all that stuff too.
Oh, yeah, so I got them all too.
That's a big hit.
Oh, sicko.
PSA 10. Yeah, look. If I
it does look well. It does look very good.
It does look really good. If I'm ever going to send in cards to get graded from this era, I'm not going to collect them unless they're Tiffany's now. I've come to that conclusion. But if I pull one on a live stream, it's one that it's worth spending $15 if it looks good to get graded. Like this is pretty sick.
Like the kids say these days, pack fresh.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that Otani?
Joe Migraine. What did you say?
I thought that was Otani at first.
Barry Larkin.
Hey, man. Yeah, there you go.
I remember that card. That was a sick one.
Paul O'Neill,
yeah.
There you go, baby.
Bob Murphy.
You got a lot of sweet reds. Is it Chris Sabo in there?
Yes,
oh, no, Chris Sabo.
Chris Sabo's in the update.
He used your glasses. The guy had like, I mean, he was the first guy to wear glasses in sports that I remember. Bifocals, like legit.
Yeah, he was. It definitely was his thing. It was his thing.
It was his thing. Sure. Yeah, it was his thing.
Yeah.
Woo, this Barry Bonds looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Barry Bonds.
I think when I think of goggles, I think of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like he was the first.
Oh yeah.
Really that I remember, and then Chris Sabo was like
in baseball.
Like you remember that was his thing.
That gum disintegrated, and now it is in my belly. That is good.
Yeah. It is eating at your guts right now.
It is.
A bad combination is eating the gum and then taking a swig of coffee after. That's a lethal combination.
Oh yeah, you might explode.
Gum. You better take a gum.
It's like Pop Rocks and Coke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got a question. I got a question for you guys. Now, I'm doing the whole new series next year on the greatest design sets. 1952. I didn't do 51 tops because it's different size, and I think different sizes as a collector is that. I think that's why Bowman. My secret reason Bowman failed is because the sizes were all different, and they weren't the same every single time. And I just think that I think that's what demised them. But so tops. I know they changed sizes, but they were consistent, crazy drastic. But anyways, what would be your least favorite? And I'm not going to say your most favorite because I don't want to give that away myself because it's a big reveal, and I think it's something that takes a lot more time than something off the fly. But as far as your least favorite, I think that we can come up with it quicker, and whether it's a gut feeling and you change it later, but out of your thoughts, what would
from what year? So what year are you talking about, Dylan? What
1952 tops all the way to 1980.
86.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I could tell you my favorite one, but
if you want to, I'm fine. I'm not going to say mine. What's yours? I would love for you guys to say your favorites. I just won't because I'm doing a countdown.
My favorites vacillate, man. I can never nail my favorite.
Never.
It's always changing. But I could tell you probably
on mute. What is you can say your favorite or your least?
No,
favorite?
I'm gonna say my least.
My favorite year, hands down, 65.
Oh, that's mine.
Wow,
beautiful, and that's one of mine.
Favorite.
That's why I'm
still building. I love that pennant, dude. I love that pennant.
Pennant is
sick.
Pennant
is freaking sick. Yeah.
That's why that's my passion project. When I got back into collecting, that was the set. I didn't realize how many Hall of Famers were in that set.
That set is Psyched on Baseball Cards is building that. Tony is building the 5 set.
Yeah, he's always one of the things about the kind of a, I don't know if it's a funny story at all, but My dad's friend when I was a kid, I've talked about this before. He gave me a Carl Yastrzemski rookie. All right. And so I ended up trading that card. He told me, I was a little kid when he gave it to him. I was a little kid. It was in 84 when the Tigers won the World Series. Sweet.
Keep going, Caesar. I'm like Lou Rock. I'll show cards while you're talking.
So he told me, he's like, hey, since you collect cards, I'm going to give you this card, but you can never give it away. You got to keep it forever. And I was like, yes, I will. And we went to the mall, and I had that card with me. And a dealer at the mall offered me to trade my Yastrzemski rookie for a Jose Canseco rookie and a Mark McGwire rookie. And my cousin was like, oh, man, do it. These cards are going to be worth millions of dollars in the future. Like, they're Hall of Famers for sure. And he convinced me to trade it, And then a couple years later after that, my dad told me, he's like, hey, remember my friend so-and-so? And I was like, yeah, the guy that lived by the railroad tracks. We watched the World Series at his house. He's like, yeah, he's coming over this weekend.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, man, I traded that card away. And I went to a card show, and so I was looking for a Carl Yastrzemski rookie, and I didn't find one. And I bought the 65, like thinking, oh, okay, I'm gonna show him when he tells. Yeah, exactly, that one. I don't know if he's praying or,
That's my favorite card in the set. I call it the Hallelujah Yaz.
Yeah, big time, right? It's awesome. Yeah. And so I bought that card, and I put it in I actually still had. The guy didn't want the screw down that it was in. He gave me back the screw down. And I put it in the screw down that he gave me the original rookie in. And I put it in there, and I was like, hey, if he asks me, hey, do you still have that card? I'm going to, look, here it is. Like thinking he's not going to notice. You know what I mean?
I remember you telling this story on a video at some point. I heard this one.
That was like the wish card description before Wish existed,
No, that's why, like, when I got back into collecting, like, at first it was, it was all over the place. I was just getting stuff left and right. And then when I really started, like, focusing, if you could really focus in card collecting, I was like, okay, I want to go after, everyone was like, try to build that once. The mantle. I'm not looking forward to
that thing's centered.
Spending on that. But
hey, Frank, you keep talking when we show cards. This is how it rolls.
Yeah, we just
show cards. It's
so then I'm like, I want to try and go after a set, but not just any set. So I was looking at the 65 set, and I'm like, damn, that is, the design is amazing and everything. So I'm like, okay. So little by little, I started getting a lot of, commons here and there, putting them together. And so I'm like, okay, things are going good. And then, since I have a lot of time here at work at night, I start looking at the checklist for the 65 top set. And I'm like, oh, you got Mantle in there, Maris in there. You got Clemente in there. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, what did I get myself into?
And you got some nice rookies there too, man.
I've started crossing off some of the Hall of Famers. Like I got a Clemente. It's nice, but it's in a binder, so I'm happy with it.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got the Clemente. I got the K-Line. I got the Lanier. Who else? I don't have Maris yet. I definitely don't have Mantle yet.
You get Hank Aaron?
No. I got the Yaz, but it's in a slab. So I'm like, well, now I got to get another one to put it in my binder.
Break it out like Jake. That thing out. Free that thing.
I got the Yaz and I got a Brooks Robinson. They're both slabbed, and I'm like, do I crack them? Do I leave them in? So, but and I have actually I realized how great Twitter is for buying cards. It's another rabbit hole to go down, you know. And I was going through some pages last night. They were doing stack sales, and one guy had some 65 stuff, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let's see what you got. And like he had 65 Topps cards at like, you know, $5 a piece, $10. I'm like, anytime I could find that stuff for that price where I am, I'm happy. And so I think I scored a 65 Eddie Matthews for $10.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful card.
Yeah.
65
and
Matthews.
like 3 or 4 others. So I'm like, okay, cool. So
I can't believe that's your favorite set of all time. I mean, I can believe it.
Yeah, 65.
I freaking love my favorite thing about all of collecting, not to interrupt you, but I just get excited when we talk about design my whole life. It's always like design. And you know what? Even more so the last like 15 years since I've been with my wife. She's an artist. So design is like very like alley.
It's important.
65 you could definitely say is the greatest designed set of all time. I think
there are people out there who actually don't like the 65 set.
No one cannot. If you don't like the 65 set, you don't like baseball cards.
Yeah,
like, and that's why like
it screams baseball card. It's like
you cannot like it.
If you
the pennant is baseball.
The pennant is baseball. You're right. And it's wavy. It's not like is it the 74 where it's just bland? It's not wavy.
Yeah.
The 65 is wavy. Like it and it has the logo.
Yeah, they really went in on that design. So
if I were to change it to design, you know what I want. Take a guess.
A surfboard?
Dude, an autograph, not a real autograph, a facsimile.
Oh yeah,
I was a facsimile autograph.
Are you?
I love it.
I can do with. I'm not a big fan of the facsimile.
A lot of people don't. People don't.
It's okay.
It's
Mike.
okay.
When you see
we're
no longer friends.
Sorry, man.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you right now my least favorite set, and it is because of this card. We talked about this earlier in the last live. Because of this card, I hate this set. This is the Mickey Mantle's DUI picture. I mean, this is straight getting booked. Look how bright the flash is. A shadow in the back. He's against the wall.
Oh, he's totally in the bag.
That card's so cool because you can have a PSA 10 or a PSA 3. It looks the same because it's washed out. The card's washed out. It's like one of those cards that's just, if you get a bright one, it's like they messed up.
The look on his face is as if to say, I swear, Billy, I was not out all night.
Yeah.
I swear.
So good. Dude, that set, I hear you. It isn't, I wish the name was bigger of the player rather than the team. That was my only discrepancy, but it's low on my
Yankees.
Low.
It's like screaming at you.
Hey,
I remember
Mike, what's your least favorite?
My least favorite.
Caesar blasted his. I can't believe it. 67, man.
I gotta go. I think I gotta go with 73, dude. Like I think
73.
Circle year.
Yeah, man. The more I look at that
picture in the bottom in the little circle,
it's so drab. It's just. I mean, there are some cool photos in the set. I do have to say some of the action photos are crazy, but just the overall design to me is very drab. I don't know. It just doesn't move me at all. You know,
actually, one of my go-to cards for this year, because I know a lot of people frown on it, but I usually try and do a top 10 of the year to try and go after.
Yeah.
And one of them this year was a 73 Ryan, and I got it. And
that's a nice card. That's a nice
card.
Oh yeah.
And my main reason why I wanted that card is because of the strikeout record when he said it, the 383 strikeouts or something. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's 74.
So that's why I was like, yeah. But I mean, either than that, I don't really have a lot of cards from that. I think I have the Nolan Ryan now, and I have the I think it's the Clemente.
Nolan Ryan's
his last card.
And the Clemente
where he's
card,
at bat, but it's all like shadowed out, very ominous looking.
Yeah, it is very.
So,
you're right about that. It's kind of foreshadowing.
Yeah, and I got that at a flea market. It was in a display case. I saw it, and I was like, "Ooh,
I don't like that, Reggie. I don't like that picture."
So weird, man. The Reggie is so weird. It's like
you guys are crazy. Come on, what's wrong with the triple?
He looks like he's pitching. It looks like he's pitching.
I don't hate
it. Does
it's so, like odd. Like what an odd shot. Like
I hear you.
You show it fast. Remember that one year when Reggie Jackson was a pitcher?
It's definitely different. I mean, it's for sure. There's no other card like it.
It's his MVP season. It's his MVP season. It's the best he's ever thrown a ball right there.
I love the Pete Rose card. I love the Johnny Bench card. There are cards in the set I do like, but the overall design, I'm just like, eh. There's one card so fake.
I hate this circle thing.
Yeah, I like it better. It looks so much nicer on the 76.
I just don't like it at all. I'd rather have
Mike, but it's on all the threes. All right?
That's true.
It's on all the threes, like
73,
63, 63, 83.
No, 63 is a photo. This is like some guy fielding.
Yeah. It looks like he has to go to the bathroom. It looks like he has to go to the bathroom.
Because the player cards shows that little outline of whatever position they're playing, and then I think the team cards had a picture of the manager's face in the corner. I think, wasn't it?
Which
the
one?
manager?
Which one?
Oh, the team card.
Oh, I got
the team cards. I think it had a picture
and then you go to 53, and the 53 usually had a circle.
Wow.
This is a reprint. This is not the actual card.
I just scored this morning a big Grail card from the 53 set. So
which one?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. I guess I'll let it out here. So spoiler alert to anyone who actually watches the video later on. I finally scored my 53 Satchel Paige.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
That's a big boy card.
And I really don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Card
yeah. Like I know a lot of people would say, "Oh yeah, go after the Jackie Robinson, go after the Mantle and that." But the Satchel Paige to me is like the iconic card in that set.
Yeah,
so,
great card. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. The price was right, and I was like, okay, well, I just got my Christmas bonus, so I'm like, all right, we're going doing some eBay shopping, which was very dangerous.
Yeah.
So
Caesar,
yeah,
you willing to share your favorite set of all time with us?
Oh, my favorite set is a 65.
All right.
It is too. Oh wow, wow. Wait, Mike, what about you then? If you're willing to share.
You do really? Oh, it's between three. It's three sets. I can never.
Sets? Well, give us the three.
56, 65, and 71.
56, 65, 71. All so
56
different.
is sweet. The 56 is sweet.
And I've
56.
All of them have been my favorite at one time, and then one drops down. I can't like. It's so hard for me to commit.
I
can't commit, man.
56 is one of those sets that if you never saw a baseball card in your life, you picked up a 56 card, I think you would have a hard time saying it wasn't the greatest looking card out of all of them. I think there's more to 56. I'm not that it's my favorite set of all time or isn't, but I think 56 it is absolutely an incredibly iconic, the whole entire set. The way they did it, it is mind-blowing. Greatest action shots up to that point. Like 53 Bowman, it blows 53 Bowman out of the water. I'm sorry. It just blasts it out of the water. The action shots are incredible. The image of the player's face, the way it's cut out, the way it's designed.
The colors are vibrant.
Oh,
Colors are vibrant. The photos are unreal, and every one of the cards looks like the greatest card ever produced. Like, it is hard.
I mean, the Mickey Mantle is like unbelievable.
They added the ball, which to me is so freaking genius. It's genius. It's so sick. And the way they added it wasn't like they had a computer to sit down on and they added this thing.
No,
This was like added in such a unique and tough way.
And
like,
it did a great job of making it look real, where it's kind of blurry, you know, instead of like solid.
Yeah, it's not like cut and paste. Like, there's the ball.
Yeah, no, it's one of those sets I look at, and to me, you know, it's again screams baseball card. Like 65 set, the 56 set, the 71. I just like there's just something about those sets that just always have been like, you know.
Did you guys? All right, Adam made a video about one time where he saw an old Beckett magazine, and in the old Beckett magazine, they had an artist reproduced the 56 Roberto Clemente.
Oh yeah.
So you know how the wall has all that advertising?
Yes.
He took the advertising out and made it just like a regular plain home run wall. And he asked, which card do you like better? And I actually like the redesigned card. Really? It was the same design. Oh, wow. It just took the advertising out.
Really?
Because that's the thing. When I started working at Dodger Stadium, it's changed now. They had no advertising on the walls.
Right.
Still at USC, I think we're the only college baseball field that has no advertising on the wall.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm surrounded by. Like, both the Dodgers were like, wow, we don't sell out, you know, at first. Now they do, because they got to, you know, that's the only way you get to pay for all these people. And USC is still the same way. They had no advertising on the wall. So that's what I've kind of been around, grown up in. No advertising is better. You know, we call those kind of walls NASCAR. These stadiums are NASCAR. You know what I mean? It's all advertising. So that's why I kind of like the clean home run wall instead of all advertised.
So wait, the Clemente with all the advertised. So that's probably taken what, Ebbets Field?
Probably Ebbets Field. They had the Schaefer in the back, I think, and all that.
The beer sign, yeah.
But
I love the advertising.
Think about back then, though.
Love it.
The advertisements just looked cooler. Now they're just like so, like, I don't know, sterilized.
But also the advertising back then, they made it fun. You know, like hit the sign and you'll win something for life. Or we'll give you free suits or. You know, like they made it fun. Now it's just
sterile.
Buy our stuff.
Dude, when I was in Little League, we had advertising on our home run walls, and I thought advertising was the shiznit. Like, that is sick.
You're in the big time now, man.
Yeah, because we just had a regular chain link fence with nothing on there.
I don't know. The 55 and 56 Clemente, there's just no question that the 55 is, to me, I don't know. Well, maybe I have a mental,
I like the 55 just
rookies,
because for so long I was always curious what Clemente's autograph looked like. And then when I think it's on the 55, the facsimile.
I don't know. Let me look.
I think it is. Is it 55 that has the facsimile autographs on them?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And so, yeah.
Nice.
So the Clemente one, I was always curious what his autograph looked like.
I knew that.
And when I saw it for the first time, I'm like, damn, that's cool. And then when I looked up an actual Clemente autograph, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of money.
56 has a facsimile too. I knew. I thought it did.
Yeah.
The 52s have facsimiles, right? 52s.
Yeah, 52 is the first card.
52. 54. Let me see.
I think 54 do. I think they do. I think 54s do.
54, 55, 56.
Yeah, they all started having them.
Not 57, I don't think.
No. Yeah, 57 does. Yeah, 57.
Does it? 57 does. Autograph?
Oh, no, not 57. I was thinking 67. 57 does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Hey, Mike, I want to see another I know you and Caesar, dude. You guys should have like a binder off.
Oh, dude. All right. Let's see. Another binder. So
I bet Mike. I got a challenge for you.
Yeah.
Pick a binder that you think Caesar probably has, or Caesar, do you only collect binders of sets? Before I move on.
That's my primary focus, but I only have, I think, two. I think I only have two binders that aren't.
No way! Wow.
Let's see here. All right,
I'm back.
This binder. This is a hybrid binder, and I have to give Reindeer Studios little props on this because I try to name my binders like what they are, and this one is like a lot of different PCs. I just couldn't think about anything, so I did a video one day.
Frankenstein binder.
Yes. Don't say that.
Never use that word on my channel again.
How dare you? How dare you? He's a monster.
So Scott said, he's like, name it Clarence. I'm like, okay. So this binder's name is Clarence, right there.
Okay.
All right. And in this binder, I have.
That's cool. Yeah, binder names.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Names, trophy cards.
Let's go pull out the Fred binder today.
Around the world. This I couldn't think because there's so many different ones in here. I'm like, what can I call it? He's name it Clarence. I'm like, all right, it's Clarence. So this one I've got some really good stuff like the blowing bubbles. The guys blowing bubbles.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's
sick. Of course, you got the
tiny bubble.
I knew you had that. I was waiting for that one.
Right, and then of course there's one of my favorites. I love the Burt. There you go, 75, baby.
That's the best. That's the best
Yeah.
blowing. That's better than the Block the Law one or whatever.
I love that card.
That's the best bubblegum card there is.
And then I think maybe one of the most famous bubblegum cards is the Griffey.
Griffey, yeah.
The Griffey.
I forgot about that
of the
one.
Chan Ho Park.
Okay, all right.
Where's the Chan Ho Park? Oh, the Chan Ho Park here. I love that. His face is just awesome in that. What else? And then
I like the cards with weird pictures. Like,
this is kind of funny. This is it Albie Lopez? Yeah, Albie Lopez. So there's.
Do you have I didn't see, but real quick. Do you have the Burke Bavacqua blowing the bubble?
That's what we were. Yeah,
on the first.
You do.
That's on the first page.
What do you think about Tommy Lasorda talking about Burt Bavacqua? That's like one of the greatest rants ever.
He hates him.
I never heard
that is one of the greatest rants ever.
Absolutely. That's probably one of the greatest rant ever. Then after that, after I had the blow in the bubbles, I did a bunch of these whatever, pouring the freaking
celebration cards, man.
Oh, my celebration cards.
Legit. I got
all modern, pretty much all modern.
Yeah, it'd be sweet if you could get like a musical to come on when you open the binder. Celebrate good time. Every time you watch
cards,
it.
like the green cards.
That'd be badass.
That would be badass.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, there's just some great photos in these. I mean, that's cool. The Andrew Benintendi in the center. And that's another thing I try to do is like I try to put a card in the center that's kind of like really cool.
Yeah, build around it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what the page is, right? You know what you're building.
Then what do I have? Then after the celebration, and I have like, crazy sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
I remember as a kid, this card right here, like freaked me out when I was a kid. Like that guy had some pretty crazy glasses.
That's a sick.
Like he's a bad like that dude. You don't want to mess with that dude.
That's a good idea right there.
All those pages are shady.
They are shady.
Those are some
shady
pages.
Of course, Jose Rio has a few cards actually with his crazy.
Those are shady, bro.
Roger McDowell. He's always in funny cards.
Roger McDowell is shady.
The shady looking character right there.
Here's another Roger McDowell right here. And
I knew he was shady. We knew he was shady.
Then you got Disco Dan Ford with the aviators. Like, look at that.
Those are sick.
Sick. Tom Cruise before Tom Cruise.
Those are sick.
He's like, I felt like, at me, man.
Dude, I used to wear aviators once in a while.
Those are like the classic.
Like, yeah.
And then on this one, you have Yeah, I mean, come on, Jose Canseco with the mullet and the.
Oh yeah.
Those
hey,
style,
Caesar, who's that guy?
Jose
San
Stadium Club.
Francisco,
Stadium Club in general is just beautiful.
Oh, Stadium Club just knocks it out of the park.
Love Stadium Club.
Then I have guys with trophies, not trophy cup cards, but guys holding trophies.
Actual trophies.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty sick.
So those are cool.
How come you got that out of your binder?
It's just easier to see it this way if I take them out.
Okay. Fair enough. I just thought maybe you're like working on it yet on your desk.
No, I'm just pulling them out.
My next binder. My next target binder.
I always like this one, the Raul Mondesi one from when the Royals won the World Series. That's a cool one. Here's a nice Roy Campanella.
Larry Walker. Sorry.
Those upper deck masterpieces are fantastic cards. I mean,
hell yeah. Is it true they named RC Cola? That's what it stood for, Roy Campanella?
Say again?
Is that what RC Cola used to stand for? Was it Roy Campanella?
Roy Campanella Cola, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And then I have guys doffing their caps. I go pretty in depth, man. I go pretty nuts.
You got to do a whole page of players with sweat stains on their cap.
He probably has it.
That's a dig deep one.
Because there's a few of them.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. So yeah, doffing. Here's Pedro's brother,
Ramon Martinez.
Ramon.
I have a special place in my heart for Ramon Martinez.
Yeah, so that
if you want to do theme pages, you could do.
Oh, this is actually
you could do sweat stains. You could do airbrush.
Caesar, you'll get a kick out of this one. I call this one tossing balls.
Hey, you gotta have the Roberto Clemente in action in there, right? He's tossing that ball
too. I don't have it yet in here. It's in my Roberto Clemente page, but I have to add that to this. That's probably the most famous one. But one of the favorite ones I like is which one do I like? I don't know if he's doing. I think he's hugging a bat or something. Oscar Azokar from the 1990s.
Oh yeah, he's hugging it like making love to it.
That's
I have that one. That's a sweet card.
So yeah, all these guys are just tossing the ball up. And there's a ton of them. I mean, I got like freaking 36 of them here.
Do you have the Ora Hershiser the juggling?
I don't think I have that one.
Oh, you got to put that in there. It's like his 89 Donruss or something, or Fleer.
I that one. I don't have that one, man.
Yeah, I like cards with the odd pictures. Like I think it was 80. Is it 84 Fleer? The one with the boa constrictor with the snake.
Glenn Hubbard.
Oh, yeah, and then there's the one with the giant baseball glove.
Budweiser,
he's in that 300
the umbrella hat.
Yes,
300 cards top.
This one's. I thought the Jim Thome one's always cool too, with the just in the old like Letterman jacket and the tossing the ball up. Like that's a cool card. The Bobby Witt Jr. Just tossing it. Just so many cool little cards. And then after that, I have guys on deck. They're either in the on deck circle.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
So I try to also take, parts of the game,
Hey, can I say a quick on deck circle story?
Yes.
Please. That'd be amazing.
You probably got some good ones.
There was one time I used to work at this place called Big League Dreams, right? So it's a park and it has 6 baseball fields. And this was right after it rained. So we're trying to dry up the fields and, for all 6 games at the same time. But you got 6 fields and you got one machine to do everything. So we got all the dirt ready, and then we had to go and paint. Back then we were using chalk. So we had to chalk the fields, and we were on time. And then we were like really barely hitting 6 o'clock when we were finishing chalking the last field, right? So we're chalking the last field, and the last thing we had to do was on the on deck circle. And the team and here at this park you could drink, they sell beer. So the teams are in the dugout, with pitchers of beer, and they're timing us and they're telling us how much time we got left. 2 minutes, so I'm running, painting the chalk lines, first baseline, third baseline. Last thing we had to do was the on deck circles. We do the on deck circle and the guys are like, oh, you got 1 minute. Do the on deck circle. We're like, yeah. the guys come on, they're high-fiving us, right? And then I grabbed the chalker and put it on the golf cart. We put it on the golf cart, and we're like, yeah, the guys are cheering for us. We drive off. We didn't close the gate on the golf cart. The chalker fell off, and all the chalk flew in the air, and everybody in the dugout was like covered in chalk. They're like, hey, my beer, I mean, we dusted them in chalk. They were like white as goats.
That's so good.
Yeah,
so
karma.
Everybody's like choking like I am right now.
But they were all cool about it. Like, I was scared, like, oh, damn, you know what I mean? But nah, they were all cool about it.
That is freaking great. It's a big bomb of chalk.
I mean, boom. It just, everything was white.
I love it. Hey, Caesar, me and my wife, we're gonna go to Disneyland this year again. She knows. I'm hoping that you can meet me at Disneyland and we can do a ride with some cards in our hand, going to some ride.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah.
The Matterhorn.
Let's try an open box on Rock and Roller Coaster.
I want to do something. So because me and my wife love Disneyland. That's like our happy place. So once a year we like to go over to Disneyland. So I now that I know you have a pass, bingo bango, you know.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Okay, sick. Awesome. Dude, look, I want to hang out all night, but I have an event I got to do in the morning.
Absolutely, dude.
I gotta work for my wife.
Yeah.
So, and she's like, you done? She texted me.
Cut it out.
Okay, get the side eye over here.
I was just wondering, you know.
Get off the YouTubes.
Is it done? Are you done hanging out with your friends? So, dude, thanks, guys. Dude, I would hang out all night. This was an absolute blast.
For sure,
Frank,
man.
it was nice to meet you too. So,
yeah, Frank, pleasure meeting you, man.
It was fun. This was fun.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks for having me.
Double shakas.
Cheers! Double shakas!
Keep collecting cards forever, I say.
Peace, guys. Take care.